Have you ever been just sitting there like brushing your teeth or picking your teeth or something, and all of a sudden an idea just hits you like bam, some wisdom just smacks you in the face? And we're talking like game-changing wisdom for your life, like just some sort of a breakthrough insight. We really logically come up with that thought in a step-by-step process? Or does it seem like it just got delivered into our consciousness for our benefit? What do you think? Yeah, you showed up here tonight. That was a good idea, wasn't it? Have you ever been like not trying, like maybe sipping a cup of coffee and all of a sudden you start sounding like a philosopher because all this wisdom is just being channeled through you? It's like somebody was slipping wisdom bombs into your cup of joe, isn't it? It's like sometimes we're like totally zoning out. We get the best idea and we're like, yep, that was all me. Not realizing that it was like a divine pizza delivery service dropping these amazing ideas into our head. Whether that's the idea for a song you wrote, a letter you wrote, a book you wrote, an invention, a business idea. Are we truly the source of these good ideas that come to us? Now, is the conscience just the result of random chemical firings in the brain? Or is it like a spiritual GPS that tries to get us back on track when we're going down the road of bad decisions? It kind of like gives you a pat on the back and says, good job when you do the right thing. But it's also like a divine referee throwing a flag on the play every time you do wrong and letting you know. Your conscience, what is it and where is it located? Is it of the flesh or is it of the spirit? It's like it's always telling us, like, do the right thing, be a better person, try not to totally mess up your life today. It's a good thing we have that voice in our ear, the conscience. Something is life coaching us under the form of a conscience. Have you ever thought about it? The next hiding spot is the lover behind our loved ones. So who put the love for you in the hearts of people that care about you? Like, have you ever looked at somebody who really cares about you and you just thought, like, what the heck is wrong with you? Did they really make the conscious choice, like, I'm going to put in the work to do whatever I can to be in love with this train wreck? You know? When many people fall in love, it's more like tripping over the curb. Like, whoop, I guess this is happening now. You know? But thankfully, because we've always had people to love us when we were the most unlovable. And you might consider that divine intervention. But maybe, just maybe, the love is not really from them, but through them. And there's a lover behind lovers, and it's loving us from all angles. Friends, family, even beloved pets. Playing hide and seek in the hearts of those who care about us. You might say that the love we experience in our life is kind of like sunshine coming through a stained glass window. It's manifesting in all kinds of different shapes and colors, but it's got the one source. You know, and we get to feel that love through all kinds of different people, like even the guy at the restaurant that gives you an extra slice of cheese on your sandwich. What do you think? Now, I get it. Some people are going to be like a little bit ticked off about this particular subject, and they're going to be like, yeah, but my parents were terrible, and my parents were horrible. Well, look, there might be a greater reason for that. It might have gone that way as a form of fierce grace to summon some of your hidden powers and potential, that they had to be the way they were so you could learn to stand on your own 2 feet and learn self-reliance. It's a gift. It's wrapped in disappointment, but it's a powerful lesson. And we can be grateful for that as well, when in the right time and the right way, we see it for what it truly was all along. Do you think the greater purpose behind our most challenging relationships is to awaken our hidden powers and potential? The next hiding spot is coincidences. What are coincidences really? You know, when everything seems to come together in the perfect way, even though it seemed chaotic at one point. Maybe it seemed like you were being cursed in your life and then it turned out to be a great blessing. It's almost like there's a divine Steven Spielberg out there who's like, look, you know what? This is going to suck, but there's going to be a plot twist here and you're going to see how it all works out in the end. Maybe if we play divine hide and seek enough, we realize that science does meet religion. As Albert Einstein, the famous scientist with the funny hair, once said, coincidence is God's way of staying anonymous. That's pretty crazy for a scientist to say, wouldn't you think? As a coincidence, have you ever been like watching a movie or reading a book and suddenly you see yourself in one of the characters? They're going through the very thing you're going through in life, and you get the wisdom and the insight to help you make a breakthrough? You might call that a coincidence, but what is a coincidence? Divine timing. That's Sally Scarface. You might have met her before in one of the previous raccoon videos. Sally, come on. Come on, this is Elvis's sandwich. He couldn't finish it. You take it, Sally. So do you think coincidences are nothing but pure chance? Or could it be evidence of a supportive force behind the scenes, pulling some strings to help you out? Who is the teacher behind the tough love experiences we have in life? Because let's be honest, if everything were cushy and good all the time, we'd be spiritual cupcakes. It's those challenges that really help us develop our strengths. As much as we don't like them, it's like the burn of a workout. It does make us stronger and better. As Khalil Gibran, the poet, once said, I learned silence from the talkative. I learned toleration from the intolerant. And I learned kindness from the unkind. And yet I am ungrateful to all of these teachers. Something to think about. You might be stressing and worried about the future because you're going through some tough experiences right now. And I just want to remind you that at one point, you were a tiny little single-celled organism in your mom. You were a little ooze ball. You could have been squished to death with a little prick like this. But all your needs were provided for you. All of the nutrients were shuttled through your mom to you so you could grow and develop. All of your needs were provided and you were completely taken care of. And that same force has been working through you in your life and still has your back.